Hey everybody, welcome to T-Town Takeover. Today I'm here at the Bougie Pet Boutique. This place is incredible. If you want to get your pet something special, something nice, something bougie, then this is the place you need to be. Let's go inside, let's talk to Heather, and let's see what this place is all about.
Welcome to the Bougie Pet Boutique. Come on inside. Hey, I'm Heather Fikes, the owner of the Bougie Pet Boutique, which is where we are. The inspiration behind opening and running a pet boutique was really starting this past summer. My daughter plays beach volleyball. She made it to nationals. We went to Fort Lauderdale, and my husband has been wanting a little dog, like a tiny little dog. So we found this pet store right outside of Fort Lauderdale, Ubered over there, and went in and just walked in and was completely amazed. I mean, they had these pets, like little dogs, but behind that was all of their different products, which was like super bougie hair bows for dogs, clothing, beds, I mean, everything you can imagine. And it just reminded me of when I was younger and we had this store here in Tuscaloosa that was something very similar, but not quite at that notch. So I was like walking around looking, kind of gathering all this information of Tuscaloosa needs this. Tuscaloosa needs something like this. So after prying a really expensive dog out of my husband's hands that we were not purchasing, I started thinking, okay, let's start looking into this. I mentioned it to him. He was like, all right, let's put some thought into it. Let's get the wheels running on how this is really gonna work. And 2 weeks later, I was like, hey, I built a website. we have a boutique now, the Bougie Pet Boutique, and he actually did name it.
That's so funny. It's like the typical, man wants like a tiny dog.
Yes.
That's so funny.
And he's like 6'6", so he's like a big guy with this little dog. So long story short, we ended up having a dog from that pet boutique shipped to us or flown to us. So her name's Biddy. She's pretty much the face of the Bougie Pet Boutique. She's a beautiful little black Pomeranian, and she is all the faces. So the very first product that the Bougie Pet ever sold was a raincoat. And that was kind of the staple and has become the staple of the Bougie Pet Boutique is the raincoat. Now we've evolved to a different, more dual type rain jacket, but rain jackets are huge in this area. The Bougie Pet Boutique does carry a few items that cannot be purchased anywhere else at the moment. One of our biggest products that we sell is called Puppy Polish, and it's a filet mignon toothpaste. You're not gonna find that anywhere. And the great thing about that is that it smells like dog food, so they're not gonna fight you, yet it is the most fresh smelling toothpaste. And I can actually tell you a quick little story. We do a radio show. We're there on Thursdays with a local radio station, and we had one of our guys there to do a taste test. I did a Facebook Live while we were live on air, and of course he's kind of gagging at the smell, and when he finally gets past that and he actually brushed his teeth, he was like, okay, I get it. It's probably the freshest my breath has ever felt. So I sell it. I mean, I have to order 50 boxes at a time. So this is the first room you walk into once you come through the lobby of the Bougie Pet Boutique. In here we've got your birthday cakes. Yes, we have birthday cakes. These are awesome. Even though they're small, this is enough for 4 medium-sized dogs. You just keep them in the freezer, set them out for 2 hours, and cut. They're phenomenal. We've got them in 6 different colors. Currently we have 5 because they sell so fast. So in here we've got the Puppy Polish, the filet mignon toothpaste I talked about earlier. And we've got some more of our upscale type clothing. We do carry the Paris Hilton line, which we'll just show our little mannequin. This is our L. So if you're familiar with Legally Blonde, you know all about this outfit. Our rain jacket is this. This comes in 4 different colors: pink, blue, red, and yellow. And they are reversible, as you can see. This seersucker, the pink has the alligator, the yellow has the rubber duck, the red has the anchors, and the blue has sailboats.
And that is one of the best sellers because Alabama weather, right?
I mean, it's 4 different seasons in a day.
Exactly.
Here in Alabama, specifically Tuscaloosa. Our #1 dress that we sell is this.
Look at that.
So this is the Classic Princess. I literally had 12 of these last Friday and we're down to 2. So a reorder will be happening this week. It has a little lobster clip right there, a little pin right here, and another little lobster clip up there. So the little crossbody you can remove, but why would you? Welcome to the Collar Bar, the only bar in Tuscaloosa where I'm not gonna card you. I love this. This is hysterical. So it literally says
Chick magnet.
chick magnet. It's a chick in the word magnet. My daughter, she's 16, she's like, it took me like 3 days to figure out what that was. We have Easter ones, we have comic ones, we have sushi ones, and you just gotta really highlight this. We've sold a few of these. There was a cat that came in, and that cat's name was Sushi. So, I mean.
Oh my God. Me and Madison found a cat one time. We named it Sushi.
Well, there you go. You're gonna have to get another one, name it Sushi. Then you can have collars and leashes for it. Really, #1 that I sell is the golf. We talked about, we have a pretty good sized golf community here. So we have golf products, and when I say golf products, we have golf collars, leashes, shirts, things like that, but they're a little more masculine looking. They're a little more blue. I've had several people to ask, hey, can you get in something that's a little more girly? You know, we golf, but I want something a little more girly for our dog. And so I'm looking through all my vendors, and I'm like, I'm not really seeing anything that's quality, because quality is huge. Like it needs to be pretty and bougie, but if it's not quality or function, we don't want it. So I reached out to a vendor that's here 100%, and this is how we know it's 100% US made. So I reached out to them and I was like, hey, we have a pretty big golf community in this area. This is what some of my customers are requesting. Is there any option? Well, they reached back 10 minutes later and said, hey, look, we'll run this up the chain, look and see what we can come up with. That might be something we can do in the future. No joke, 30 minutes later, I get an email that says, so it turns out you have a really great idea and we're already working on the print. So they create the fabric here in the United States, print it, sew it, do it, all the things, and now they're getting together girly dresses, the golf dresses. They showed me the template of what it's gonna look like for the collars, the leashes, the bandanas, the bow ties, all the things. So this is the blue version, but the girl version, or more feminine version, will be pink with like golf carts and all the things like that.
Okay.
If you like beverages, and if you're like me and you like Cinco de Mayo, we have Cinco de Mayo collars and leashes. I mean, what else could you possibly need from your collars? This is the coolest harness ever. These are handcrafted. This is not plastic, this is leather. So instead of Louis Vuitton, because we're not a Louis Vuitton licensed dealer, we're a Chewy Vuitton dealer, yes. These are excellent. Now this is the largest one that we carry. It comes in small, medium, and large. These are phenomenal. So I do want to highlight the fact that the bottom is excellent because they're not going to slide. These are so pretty.
These look comfy enough for me, I'm not gonna lie. Like these look more comfy than my bed right now.
And the pillow, this one, the pillow comes out so you can have it on the striped side or the fur side.
Cool.
I'm always drawn to black and white.
Yeah.
I feel like it's classic, it's iconic.
Yeah.
And these are washable. So.
Thank God. This seems like something that my cousin, her name is Nikki. She's actually extremely bougie. Like I need to hook you guys up.
Yeah.
This seems like something that she would love, right?
So this was one of my very first favorites. I mean, as a little girl, we all love Little Red Riding Hood. Maybe not the outcome for her family, but I mean, it gives me Little Red Riding Hood vibes. We have all of that, but we've got that in a black as well. And I'm always drawn to a little black dress.
Yeah.
So there's that. For sure. Now.
We are all drawn to a little black dress. And that is a Stanley Cup for your dog.
Well, It's a snuggly cup. So again, this is the Halt Diggity Dog line. That's the toys that we carry. They're parody. This is literally the size of a 40 ounce.
Yeah.
Stanley. You probably had a margarita, but I mean, now your dog can have a mudgarita. This company has new products that they're launching. I've already done my pre-order, so they're supposed to ship between this week and next week. But a spicy mudgarita. Everything is incredibly detailed. I mean, even the little lime. Now, all of our cat toys have catnip in them. So there's your white paws for your cat.
And then of course, we've got to talk about this again. These are incredible. I love these.
My personal favorite pet product at the Bougie Pet Boutique is going to have to be our little backpack, what we call bubble backpack. And for a couple of reasons. We talked about our grand opening. We had a little girl that came in with a backpack similar to this. It was black and she had a hairless cat in it. I think they're called Fikes, named Billy. And Billy was just chill, hanging out in this backpack, looking around, and Billy left with a nice collection of clothing. So my husband, Steven, noticed it. He was like, oh my goodness, I cannot wait for Miss Heather to see your backpack. Like, she's going to, number one, want one and want what's inside, but tell her no. So fast forward to, I found a really good vendor locally that had these. We got these in, and the things that I have sold these for are as follow. We have sold them for cats, we have sold them for bunnies, we have sold them for guinea pigs, but my favorite is for a pet chicken. A pet chicken. All right, so you can, if you had a chicken, you could travel with your chicken. I love this. So it's the American flag. This particular size is a 2XL, so this is 65 to 85 pounds, but the size up from this is 85 to 135.
Okay, so this is part of that. Earlier you were talking about larger pet.
Yes.
Line.
So that's 65 to 85 pounds.
Oh
Polka dot
my God.
bikini.
This is incredible. Look at that.
Yeah, the perfect thing is the top doesn't, it just ties on at the top and the bottom, and the little bikini skirt just velcros on the back. So we've got the polka dot, and we do have the mermaid one behind that. Who could say no to that?
Yeah.
A cute little dog and a cute little bikini.
Look at that.
Super cute. So we have those from extra small and up to XL. Are you a Top Gun fan?
Yes.
Okay. So maybe you need a co-pilot.
Oh my God, that is cool. I was just about to get out of my mouth like the sort of like availability of like cooler like dude stuff. You know what I mean? Now you got plaid. When's the leather jackets coming in? That's what I want to know.
So the black ones are, there's a black version of this.
Oh my God.
So there is a black version, and then as we creep closer to the fall and the winter, there is this black fur jacket that is like super motorcycle inspired.
That is what I'm talking about.
I can't wait to get that in, because how cool would that be to have like a bitty, maybe a pom or something with like big hair and this little bitty leather jacket. Perfect.
That concludes the tour of the Bougie Pet Boutique.
Thank you for watching T-Town Takeover. Again, I'm Heather Fikes, owner of the Bougie Pet Boutique here in Tuscaloosa. We are located at 130 Hargrove Road, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and we cannot wait for you to visit the Bougie Pet Boutique, where luxury meets pet care.
Well, everybody, that was the Bougie Pet Boutique. Why should you come here? Well, because there's not any other place in Tuscaloosa like this. Yeah, there's other pet stores, but you're not gonna get the luxury Louis Vuitton type stuff that you can get here, okay? So please come by here, meet Heather, check it out. It's awesome. See ya. That was good.